In 1889, a man was born that would try to mic drop the world of philosophy twice. And he did this by critiquing the fundamentals of language, because he thinks we all talk a little funny. I'm Sean, I turn these stories and facts from history, science, and other topics short form so you can actually remember them. Today marks the end of suggestion week, so that means I'm gonna go back to writing my own shitty f***ing scripts with my own shitty f***ing ideas. But definitely still like, follow, and comment suggestions that you would like me to do in the future. Ludwig Joseph Johann Wittgenstein was born to a filthy f***ing rich family in Vienna, Austria. Known to be a super genius in his younger years, he pursued engineering, but later dropped that when he found logic and philosophy. And he ended up being taken under the wing by one of the greatest world-renowned philosophers in contemporary time, Bertrand Russell, who thought he was smart, but also a little f***ing crazy. So what was his first mic drop? Well, while people were getting bombed around him in World War I trenches, he was writing his Tractatus Logico-Philosophicus. And in this first work is where he starts arguing that language mirrors reality. Basically, if you can't clearly articulate something, you should shut the f*** up. And that's it. For example, the statement that John killed Mary is true, logical, and testable. But the statement John killing Mary is wrong is a proposition that does not picture a fact. This is because Wittgenstein thought that ethics cannot be expressed into reality through language. Therefore, it's not logical, and therefore he doesn't care about it. So he dropped this bombshell and was like, alright, y'all, I'm out of here. Then became a gardener and a school teacher. He also hit a kid with a math book, apparently. But then he realizes there was some faults in his work and comes back years later like GSP, and then says never mind, and logic can't explain language. In his second and final work, The Philosophical Investigations, published after his death in 1953, he now believes that language is not a system he really believes in. He says words don't have strict definitions, and definitions are only created through practical use and language games that we play. For example, think of the word game. How many words come to mind that word applies to? You can think of chess, tag, Pokemon, politics. He calls this family resemblance. All these games have the same traits and they all capture the same essence that is the word game. So what did we learn today? Wittgenstein believed that philosophy's job was not to solve problems but to dissolve them. And he didn't want to give answers, he just wanted everybody to look at things more clearly. And I think his work offered a lot of nuance and insight to intellectual discussion nowadays. I do want to start covering topics like this that have a lot more substance, but I want to do these concepts justice by more longer form content. I'm thinking I might do longer form YouTube videos in the future, so be on the lookout for that. But this was just a test. I'm probably still going to keep most of my short form content light and fun. Source.